Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my Benz, flexing, counting my bands.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Sunday. Black.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Cook has it, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And an alley to run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
that. I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He finds Aguilar over the middle. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, other side, solid, solid.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Wentz to throw on second down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his part.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
82, 82. Here we go. 80.
Now Wentz on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A give to Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Man 5-7.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black, black. Look, son.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. throwing. Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
82.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Come on now, let's go. Black.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go. Waiting.
On the carry, here's Clement. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Working from the gun, Wentz finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Number 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 94 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They go to Elliott again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Wentz going to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Wentz. Works over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Wentz. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. On 1st down, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Prescott from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
Where the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Airs this out for Matthews. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these people lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.